everyone, my name is Maxine and I am an SEO manager at Pookie Lighting, and I'm going to talk to you today about getting started on YouTube and YouTube SEO. My YouTube channel is Nitty with Maxine and I've been doing it for just over a year now. So make sure you follow me there and let's get started. So the first thing with starting on YouTube is just do it. Bite the bullet and set up a channel, get started and just do it. There's definitely a level of fear in terms of recording yourself and putting it on the internet, but I promise you, starting is the hardest part. When you get started, you don't necessarily need to know what you want to specialise in. If you want to specialise in anything on YouTube, it takes a lot of practice just getting used to all the various different elements of recording and uploading. So for the first few videos, don't think about SEO as your #1 priority, just have fun with it and you'll start to figure out what you want to do, what works for you, and where people are finding you from. Once you've done your first few videos, you'll start to figure out what you want to do, and this is when you might decide to pick a niche. You don't have to pick a niche. For me, it was knitting, but before that I was just doing general hair, beauty, you name it videos, running videos. I did a little bit of everything of the things that I enjoyed, and that is totally okay if that's what you want your channel to be about. People do stumble upon content and like the variety, but picking your niche can make it easier for SEO and being able to start building a dedicated audience. So once you discover what you love, you can use this as the base for your channel. And once you've done that, that's when we start to look into how to research around SEO and YouTube, and it is a little bit different to traditional SEO search, but obviously YouTube is owned by Google, so there is definitely an element of having an SEO background that is beneficial. So I'm going to talk to you about a few of the free research tools that you can use both on and off YouTube. So the first place I want you to go is open an incognito window and just open up the search bar. In terms of whatever your niche is, for example for me it's knitting, I just started looking around terms around knitting, how to, and you want to look at the recommended search results. This is what people are searching for on YouTube. Granted, a lot of these you'll find that there is already a lot of content that already exists, but there might be something that's missing, and there is no harm at all if you want to create a video on that content to create a video on that content. But doing this will give you an idea in terms of the keywords and phrases to target and what people are searching for. In terms of YouTube's search tools for creators, if you go into your channel analytics, I always want to call it Chanalytics because I feel that's a million times better of a name. But if you click on the inspiration tab, it will give you some ideas for your next videos based off the content you've already created. So for me, obviously there is terms around knitting and sewing and crafts, and then it's also got a list of new content that's been posted on YouTube to inspire me as a creator. Within the inspiration section, there is also an area which is titled What People Are Looking For, and this will give you a range of different keywords and phrases that people are searching on YouTube. And what you can do is give them a like, so tap the little heart, and it will save these ideas for you so you can come back to them in the future. Additionally, it also separates out into shorts because short form content and long form content are different. So when it comes to making a short, there is an area called Make a Short, and it's got related terms that you might want to target. So for me, even though I'm not a crocheter, but knitting and crochet are closely related, it does give crochet ideas, but this is a really good way to sort of see areas where you can branch out on your channel if you want to, and popular terms that people are using at the moment. And this will change daily, so you can hop in and out and check regularly. Another area that is really good in terms of being able to find the keywords people are finding your content from is if you go into the channel analytics and the content section, there is an area called How Viewers Find Your Videos, and it breaks it down into external YouTube search, suggested videos and playlists, and how people are finding your videos. For me, if you click onto the YouTube search, you can see that a good proportion of my traffic is coming from organic search, which is 44.3%. And it will break it down into the various search terms people are finding my content on. As you can see, knitting machines are the prime area in which people are finding my channel. Another great free tool to use is from Ahrefs, which us SEOs all know. and love. So if you don't have access to Ahrefs, either because it's through work or you don't have a paid subscription yourself, this is a great option. The Ahrefs tools that you can use are the YouTube keyword tool and the free keyword generator tool. They're both pretty much the same. You just toggle on to Google, Bing, YouTube, or Amazon, whatever keyword area you're wanting to research in terms of the platform. And what is really good is you can test different short and long form keywords and related questions, but you can also choose different locations. So if you're wanting to broaden your audience and not just focus on content in the United States or the UK, or if you're like me, I have a lot of German viewers, this is a really good way to be able to research how those terms are performing in terms of their search volume each month. Using the Google section is really good as well because it gives you general search volumes around those areas, and in terms of being able to be visible in search, obviously that's quite important if you would like a video featured snippet, which I've had a couple of times, and it's definitely really nice to see for the brief moment that it appears. Another area that you want to consider as well is competitor research, and you don't need a fancy tool to be able to do this on YouTube. Normally, think about what you like to watch in terms of how that relates to your content. I watch a lot of people making full projects, and that's what I really enjoy. And what you can do is make a list of YouTubers or the content that they're making, if it's a particular theme, in a similar field to what you are doing. Look at the videos that they have created, where they started off, and how they found out their niche. And there are various additional Chrome tools that you can add in terms of extensions, such as TubeBuddy, to be able to see the SEO features that they have put on, and that has got a free and a paid version. So a few final words on this. Obviously this is a really quick overview in terms of how you can get some ideas and do a bit of digging into the world of YouTube, but most importantly I think you need to consider, one, it takes time, two, that you should just do your own thing, do what you enjoy. I really enjoy the process of editing videos, something I never knew that I loved, and that's what I get joy out of in terms of creating my video. It's just fortunate that I do have a lot of lovely subscribers who join me for my knitting videos, and viewers who join me occasionally on my YouTube shorts. Sometimes it is just about luck and the algorithm. I think we all know from our experience in SEO, sometimes you just can't predict what's going to happen. So don't take it to heart if your channel doesn't blow up straight away. Mine certainly hasn't blown up. I've only got a couple of thousand subscribers, but I'm happy with that, and that is good with me. Speaking of luck and the algorithm, timing is also just as important, and you can test uploading at different times and seeing how that affects your performance. And this also relates to the type of content that you might be posting. Some of it's seasonal, so again, don't take it to heart if you do a Christmas themed video that does really well for 2 months of the year and then gets no traffic. Sometimes it just happens. And once again, final reminder, most importantly, just enjoy doing what you're doing, and see the SEO as just an optional extra to help push your videos in the right direction. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you soon.